Just a very quick heads up. This is This Week in Wrestling. However, this is supposed to be up on a Sunday. However, a little problem with the camera. There was just a little bit of issue with the focusing, so you had to deal with the not focusing. My mic wasn't on. I had lots of issues today. So the camera is the audio that you're getting from me is the mic from the camera, and also this is uploaded on a Monday because I couldn't get out on Sunday on time. So it is the Monday upload of the week. I'll be discussing my schedule another time because I have now added some hours into my actual work, which is going to coincide with the YouTube, which I might have to change my days to. However, we're still going to crack on with it. This Week in Wrestling covers the past week, so last week's Monday Night Raw 2 Collision, which was on obviously Saturday night. So it might seem a little bit out of date because obviously Monday Night Raw being tonight. However, that will still stay in place. This Week in Wrestling, let's just go, shall we? Let's just see what we can do, and hopefully you enjoy this episode. We feature CM Punk, Monday Night Raw, the mental NXT match, loads of stuff from Dynamite. Just great stuff this week. Great week in wrestling, obviously, and hopefully you enjoy the episode. Get into the first day, which is obviously Monday Night Raw. Some cracking things happened this week on Raw. The Judgment Day, are they splitting? Are they staying together? It looks like that the Judgment Day are showing some big signs of crack. Damian Priest holding the Money in the Bank contract, and Finn Balor really trying to go for Seth Rollins' world title. The Judgment Day are as in ruins. The Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley storyline obviously continues with the arcs of the Judgment Day. Is this the end of the Judgment Day? They resolved a little bit of tension here and there on the episode of Raw, but I think this is going down the spiral of the end of the Judgment Day as we know it. I still think by the end of this little rivalry, it will be Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio still in the Judgment Day, but Finn Balor axed from the stable. We have obviously, I don't obviously normally cover this story, but NXT had one of the best matches of the year. Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, in easily one of the best NXT matches of all time, and one of the best matches of this year. They went nuts, and it was a #1 contendership match. This is just what NXT is starting to become. It's becoming the wrestling stable, the wrestling show again. Black and Gold era will always be probably the best NXT era, but NXT gold and yellow type, whatever this is, the next iteration of that isn't NXT 2.0 is slowly becoming a very, very good show and well worth the watch. They have some kooky and wacky characters and some wacky storylines, but I assure you the wrestling is not to be sniffed at. Their pay-per-views are constantly at a good level for a developmental brand, definitely. NXT is certainly worth the watch, especially this week, with Ilya Dragunov and Braun Breaker having one of the best matches of all time, and maybe it's just the start of Ilya Dragunov and Braun Breaker potentially soon coming up to the main roster. Of course, we're still waiting the return of Randall Keith Orton. When will that be? We will never. I don't know when we're going to find it. I really hope his return is at SummerSlam. Randall Keith just needs to be upped. It's great to see. In other news, AEW Dynamite continues, and MJF and Adam Cole continue to have the best bromance in professional wrestling today. The stable, this company needed something like this at the moment. It's struggling with storylines a little bit, but I tell you what, this is something that they can hang on to for a while. The chemistry is unmatched between these two. The characters seem to genuinely like each other, despite MJF being the way he is. But Adam Cole started to notice that the way MJF is because of certain things in his characteristics. He doesn't have many friends, so that's why he's not used to playing the video games that Adam Cole adores. that's the little storyline that it's just pure gold at the minute, and I want them to continue it for as long as they can. Hold off for as long as you can for the inevitable lip blow wherever it comes from, but that is unreal at the moment. Obviously in AEW news as well, the Blood and Guts is just around the corner, and the BCC and the Elite have their new members. The Elite, of course, have Kota Ibushi that's been rumoured and linked for a while now. AEW didn't necessarily speculate it themselves, but the wrestling community did, and he is here. Kota Ibushi is the Elite's final member, and the BCC's final member is back. What an addition, what a move for the BCC, and maybe their way to winning that Blood and Guts match, but whatever way, the pay-per-view is looking very, very exciting indeed, and I think that will be coming up very, very soon indeed. Look out for that, because I am looking forward to that pay-per-view, and I can't wait to see that Blood and Guts match between the Elite and BCC. Friday Night SmackDown happened, of course, as well. Big news, LA Knight in the Invitational Tournament for the United States Championship, and I think he's going all the way to SummerSlam to beat Austin Theory for that United States Champion, because LA Knight is over. Yeah, he sure is. It's a big moment, and hopefully he captures that gold indeed. Jey Uso also super kicked Paul Heyman, and is on his way to the path of Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, which is looking to be an intriguing card nonetheless. But it looks to be shaping up very nicely indeed on that side of things. Shotzi Blackheart as well on SmackDown, looking like to shave her hair and becoming a new look, a new character maybe. Something I think she desperately needs. Something a bit more direct with her. Something a bit more soothing in the eyes for the viewers to indulge in, because I think she's fine, but I just think she's ready to be moved up a bit. Ready to be a bit more than what she is at the moment. Just a tank girl. But yeah. Great nonetheless, and Friday Night SmackDown delivered, in my opinion. Of course, we also had Collision happen. CM Punk got beat by Ricky Starks. Over the Owen Hart tournament. It was unbelievable. Ricky Starks looks like he's turning a little bit heel as well, but CM Punk got a pinfall loss, and that is big. That is big news for Collision, big news for AEW, big news for CM Punk, and of course, big news for Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks is on the way to stardom. He's got it all. Got the look of the character, got the moves. He's so good, and I think he deserves it all. And I think this heel turn is actually going to be good for him. I think this is a good step in the right direction for Ricky Starks in AEW and AEW Collision. That is this week in wrestling. Monday Night Raw, NXT hitting, SmackDown decent again, AEW Dynamite not too bad at all at a show, Collision exciting storyline development there with Ricky Starks, and the wrestling industry is at high as it's ever been. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please like the video. If you like the new position, let me know. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, so